Title: The Echoes of Room 217. Chris had always been a skeptic, rolling his eyes at ghost stories and dismissing the supernatural. When he checked into the old Oakwood Hotel for a weekend getaway, he thought he was in for a relaxing time, unaware of the whispers surrounding Room 217. On his first night, the dimly lit room was thick with a musty scent. As Chris lay in bed, the clock struck midnight, and he jolted awake to soft knocking. Heart racing, he glanced at the door, but the peephole revealed only darkness. Shrugging it off, he tried to sleep, but the knocking returned, louder and more insistent. The next morning, Chris visited a nearby diner, where locals exchanged polite conversation until an older man leaned in, saying, "You're in room 217, aren't you? They say it's haunted. A girl died there decades ago." Chris chuckled, dismissing the warning, but unease settled in. That night, the knocking intensified, now mixed with muffled whispers. Gathering his courage, he opened the door and stepped into the hallway. The air felt colder, and shadows danced just beyond the flickering lights. "Hello," he called, his voice trembling. He noticed a door slightly ajar, where the whispers beckoned. Inside, the room was dark except for a flickering candle. There stood a young girl, her face pale and expressionless. "Who are you?" Chris stammered. She turned, hollow eyes pleading, and whispered, "Help me." Suddenly, the door slammed shut behind him. Panic surged as the whispers grew louder, echoing in his mind. Frantically, he searched the room, but the girl vanished, leaving only the flickering candle and a chilling emptiness. With a surge of adrenaline, Chris charged at the door, finally escaping into the hallway. He dashed back to his room, locking the door behind him as the whispers haunted him. The next morning, shaken, Chris checked out, eager to leave the horrors behind. As he drove away and glanced in the rearview mirror, the hotel faded into the distance, but there, in the back seat, was the girl's pale face, eyes pleading. In that moment, Chris realized some echoes refuse to fade, and not all who wander are lost. He sped away, unable to shake the feeling that he had left something behind, something that would forever haunt him. The past, it seemed, was not so easily forgotten.